All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Adam Presswood coming to you live from the beautiful and newly renovated Ellsbury Legion baseball field. We're about 5 minutes away from the start of this one. It will be single A action between Washington and Ellsbury, followed by a triple A game at 3 p.m. Once again, that start time is approximate depending on how late this first one goes. Starting for Washington, post 218 will be number 8, Levi Weber in center field. Number 14, Bryce Mayer at short. Number 13, Jack Chashin will be behind the plate. I'll have to watch it with that one. Number 15, Joe Hackman will be the DH. Number 16, Luke Hendrickson in right field. Number 6, Brandon Stallman will take the mound. Number 21, Drew Huttmeyer at second. Number 9, Will Hageman will be at first base. Number 11, Cody Linders in left. Number 5, Josh Garbs at third. The subs for Washington are listed as number 2, Braden Mayer. Number 3, Evan Comley. Number 7, Eli Humphreys. Number 10, Jared Schrader. Number 18, Lewis Pauley. And number 20, Nick Hellman. For Ellsbury, post 226, we will see number 20, Dylan Niemeyer at short. Number 4, Hunter Smith in left. Number 47, Hunter Levy will be behind the plate. Number 44, Chance Lucas will DH. Number 11, Lane Parker will cover second base. Number 26, Landon Harlan will be at first. Number 22, Kyle Martin in right field. Number 2, Justin Genowine in center. Number 5, Drew Kinsey at third. And number 10, Scott Creech will take the mound. Subs for Ellsbury are listed as number 13, Caslin Sanders. Number 24, Tristan Carlton, or Charlton. I apologize for not knowing which. In addition, on their sub list, they will have number 32, Landon Kent. So as we get ready for this one, I am going to take a brief break for some sponsor identification, and we'll be right back.
Hey, hon, what are you doing up so early?
Oh, I'm just getting ready to take care of some stuff with the bank.
The bank? I surely hope you're going to get dressed first. You'd get some pretty weird luck showing up in your robe and fuzzy slippers.
I'm not going to the bank. I'm doing it all right here from home using People's Bank and Trust online banking and bill pay service. I could check our account balances, transfer money, make a loan payment, and even pay bills, all from the comfort of my pajamas. Best of all, it's free.
Banking in your pajamas. Now, if we could only get the grocery store to deliver.
Start banking online today by visiting us online at www.pbtc.net. People's Bank and Trust. Hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
All right, fans, we are back, and the first hitter for Washington will be number 8, Levi Weber. As I said earlier, Weber is covering center field for Washington here in this game. On the mound for Ellsbury is Scott Creech. Test, test, test. All right, fans, I think we are back. I don't know what happened to our system. I do have to have it a little louder than usual because of the wind up here at the field. While I was gone, number 8, Levi Weber, grounded to third, and number 14, Bryce Mayer, was thrown out at first. At the plate now is number 13, Jack Chasheen, and he launches that one into shallow center field for a 2-out base hit. So with one on for Washington, up steps Joe Hackman. He is the DH here this afternoon. Creech checks the runner, and here's the pitch. That one is fouled off down along the third base side, strike one. Creech delivers again, swung on, and that one's going to get down in center field as well. Maybe not, maybe not. That is caught on the run, and that is going to end Washington's half of the first. We'll be right back. Still no score.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
People Trust invites everyone to come to the game, the high school sports games that are going on right now. All area teams have put a great amount of effort and time in to perfect their skills, and they are ready to play. Support the community schools and students by cheering them on to a great season of games. People's Bank and Trust proudly supports the area teams and looks forward to seeing you at each and every game.
All right, fans, we are back and set for Ellsbury's first at-bat of the game. Their hitter to start things off will be number 20, Dylan Niemeyer. Niemeyer's covering short. He'll be followed by number 4, Hunter Smith, and number 47, Hunter Levy. All right, Niemeyer steps up. He is a right-handed hitter on the mound for Washington. Is Brandon Stallman, number 6. Here's the first one from Stallman, and it is in for a ball low and away. That one drops in just about the same spot. It is quickly 2-0. And here's the tiebreaker. He is nothing if not consistent, but that one does cross the outside corner for the first strike. Swung on and fouled back my way, 2-2. The pitch on its way, and he wanted that one. He had to force himself to lay off of ball 3. The count's now full. Oh, Niemeyer takes a called strike 3. Got him looking. I was fooled as well. I thought that was easily ball 4. That will bring up Hunter Smith, Covering left field for Ellsbury this afternoon, he's wearing number 4. And he takes the first one, a called strike. That one is swung on and chopped fair down along the first base side, right to the first baseman, an easy play for out number 2. So with 2 away for Ellsbury, up steps number 47, Hunter Levy. Another right-handed hitter. He's catching for Ellsbury today. Here's the pitch to Levy, swung on, and he missed the whole thing. 0-1. That one is swung on and hit fair right off the chest of the third baseman. Does he recover in time? No, the throw is no good. And Levy reaches on an error. And they are going to send in a pinch runner. That is number 24, Tristan Charlton. And with Levy having reached, that will send up number 44 as our new hitter. That is Chance Lucas, another DH. Here's the pitch on its way, swung on, and oh, I thought it was going to be caught on the run by the second baseman. As it is, it gets down into shallow center field. Ellsbury now with runners at first and second. And that will bring up number 11, Lane Parker. Parker's covering second base for Ellsbury. 2 away, 2 on here in the first. Swung on and fouled back off the webbing in front of me. 0-1. That one drops in for a strike as well. It's 0-2. Washington 1 strike away from eliminating Ellsbury's little offensive threat here in the first. Here's the pitch, swung on and fouled back. He'll stay alive. He got a piece of that one. He's going to stay alive again. That one just missed. I thought it had crossed the outside corner for strike 3. As it is 1-2 to Parker. The pitch on its way. That one caught the outside corner for a called strike 3. So Parker goes down looking to end the second inning as we head to, or the first, as we head to the top of the second. Still no score, and we'll be right back.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we could teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. The first hitter for Washington in their half of the second. I have a number 16, Luke Hendrickson. That is not who I see on deck. All right, fans, hang on 1 second. They give you. All right, fans, sorry about that. Our hitter is number 6, Brandon Stallman. And he swings and lifts that high and hard into shallow left field where it is caught for out number 1. So our DH for Washington is in for Hendrickson. Our next hitter then will be number 21, Drew Hutmeyer, covering second base for Washington this afternoon. And here's the pitch on its way from Creech. Well outside, 1-0. That one is swung on and fouled back to even the count. Creech delivers once again, and that one missed the outside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike. That was close. Way inside, and it misses the other way. 3-1. Creech has gotten behind this hitter very, very quickly. The pitch drops in for ball 4, and Hutmeyer will take a base. That's going to send up number 9, Will Hageman, covering first base for Washington today, another right-handed hitter. 1 out, 1 on, no score here in the top of the second. Here's the pitch, and a little chopper to short. Did he hit into the double play? No. It's lost as it pops out of the glove over at second. So both runners are safe. Runners now at first and second. Up steps Cody Linders, Washington's left fielder. And Ellsbury has given him a lot to work with. Only 1 away. Runners at first and second. Here's the pitch. He shows bunt and follows through. It's fouled back off the webbing in front of me. Strike 1. Creech delivers another bunt, and that one is fouled back as well, 0-2. That one drops in for a called strike 3. And 2 away now for Washington in their half of the second. That sends up number 5, Josh Garbs, for his first at-bat of the game. He's at third base for Washington today. Here's the pitch from Creech, and it is up and in for ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1 now. Swung on and lifted into fair territory. Should be an easy play for the right fielder, and it is. That one is brought down for out number 3, and Washington strands 2. Still no score after 1.5. We'll be back.
At Ellsbury Pharmacy and Medicine Shop in Troy, we know what a pharmacy is meant to be. We take the time to know you and your healthcare needs. Most prescriptions are filled in 15 minutes or less, and we offer free local delivery and a friendly and knowledgeable staff to answer your questions. Better service, better value, better healthcare. Locally owned and operated, and proud to be your local independent pharmacies in Ellsbury and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
Back once again, ladies and gentlemen, for the bottom half of the second, and Ellsbury's first hitter will be number 26, Landon Harlan. All right, here's the first pitch on its way, and it drops in for a strike, 0-1. Harlan covering first base for Ellsbury today. That one misses everything, 1-1. We're in the bottom of the second, still no score. And here's the pitch, swung on, and a hard shot right to the glove of the second baseman for out number 1. That will send up number 22, Kyle Martin, who is in right field for Ellsbury to start this one off. Here's the pitch, and Martin takes a called strike 1. Swung on and chopped to the glove of the second baseman, who boobles it. Is it bad enough to not get to first on time? No, they still get him. Up steps number 2, Justin Genowine. Genowine is in center field. Two quick outs here for Ellsbury in their half of the second. Here's the pitch to Genowine. Swung on and lifted into foul territory, out of play. 0-1. Swung on, and that one's chopped the other way, right to the glove of the shortstop. The easy play over at first for out number 3 ends this second inning as we head to the top of the third. Still no score, and we'll be back.
Are you familiar with or have you experienced water damage in your business or home? Even if the damage is small, repairs can be very costly, not to mention the unpleasant sight and smell of the damaged area. It's okay. Heartland Restoration is here to help. Give us a chance on your next project. Call 314-993-6377 today.
Ever wonder where your hard-earned money goes when you deposit it? It stays here, at home, to help make living here what we've all come to expect. We've got everything the megabanks do, but we've made a commitment to our community. So when you're looking for the right bank, see People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right, we've played 2 here at Ellsbury's Legion Field. Still no score. Ellsbury's single A team squaring off against Washington. And Washington's first hitter here in their half of the third will be number 8, Levi Weber, who grounded out to third back in the first. All right, Weber steps up, a left-handed hitter. He will be followed by Bryce Mayer and Jack Chasheen. Here's the pitch. It is way outside for a ball. That one was a little low, swung on, and knocked into foul territory down along the left field side. 1-1 now to Weber. Creech delivers, swung on and hit hard on the ground underneath the glove of the first baseman and into shallow right field for a base hit. That will bring up number 14, Bryce Mayer. Mayer was thrown out at first, back in the first inning. There's a throw over to first, and a little bit closer than I thought it was going to be, but he does beat it back. Here's the pitch. He shows bunt and follows through. Knocks it right back up to the glove of the pitcher, and the throw over to first is in plenty of time, but it does advance the runner. That will send up number 13, Jack Chasheen, who singled to shallow center back in the first. One out for Washington and a runner at second here in their half of the third. the pitch, and he watches ball one drift right in. Creech throws to second and makes that one closer than I thought it was going to be. He's got a little bit of a cannon there. Up and in for ball two. Creech checks the runner twice and delivers. Way low, 3-0. I thought he had one strike on him. He was taking all the way, and it's in for a called strike, 3-1. That one is swung on and hit high and hard into left field. It doesn't get out, but it gets all the way to the wall. One run will score, and Shashin will trot all the way to second. So an RBI double. RBI double to left, scores one, and it's 1-0 Washington. That will bring up number 15, Joe Hackman, who flew out to center field back in the first. Swung on in. That one is launched into left field. That's going to get all the way to the wall, and it'll score another one. And Hackman is going to trot into second. So back-to-back RBI doubles, both to left field. That sends up number 6, Brandon Stallman, Washington's pitcher here this afternoon. And he's taking all the way and takes ball one. That one misses as well. It's 2-0. He belted that one into center field. Will it be caught on the run? No. Gets past the glove, and for the third straight time, one gets nearly all the way to the wall. One run will score. Do they have a play at third? No. And it is 3-0 now in favor of Washington, courtesy of an RBI triple. Time called as a pinch runner comes in for Stallman over at third. Number 21, Drew Hutmeyer, is the hitter. He walked back in the second. All right, fans, as expected, Ellsbury makes no pitching change and leaves Creech on the mound. His team now trails by 3. Here's the pitch, and it is a called strike to Hutmeyer. That one misses. 1-1 now. That one just catches the inside corner to make it 1-2. Just one out for Washington here in their half of the third. They've brought 3 runners around, courtesy of 2 RBI doubles and 1 RBI triple. The pitch from Creech, and it's on the ground. Actually, it gets off of Creech's leg, I believe. And Washington now has a runner at first. In for Washington now, one of their subs, number 18, Lewis Pauly. As Washington now leads 4-0. And the first pitch catches the outside corner. The throw to first, not in time. Excuse me. I am still suffering from those 4 games I did yesterday back to back. I swallowed so much dust, I was still tasting it when I got up this morning. Here's the pitch, and it misses the inside corner, 1-1. Nearly a perfect pitch, but not close enough. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch, and it is up for a ball. No throw to first. 3-1 the count now to Pauly. That one misses the inside corner as well. Pauly walks to first, and Washington now has runners at first and second with still only 1 out. That brings up number 11, Cody Linders, who struck out looking back in the second, which all of a sudden seems like a long time ago. That one is fouled off down along the third base side. Well, we had audio difficulties earlier, and now we're apparently having video difficulties as well. I wonder if it's the wind that kicks up every now and then. Creech delivers, swung on, and it sounded like he just got a piece of that. 0-2. Here's the pitch way up there. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Linders. The pitch from Creech is in the dirt to even the count at 2 apiece. Swung on and fouled back my way. He'll stay alive. That one's in the dirt as well. It fills up the count. If you're just joining us, Washington leads 4-0. They have scored all of their runs here in their half of the third. There's still only 1 out. They have runners at first and second, and the count is full to Linders. Here's the pitch, and I think that one hit him. That is going to load the bases for number 5, Josh Garbs, who flew to right back in the second. We might have a pitching change now. Last conference on the mound did not result in one, and it's only the 3rd inning, which seems early for a pitching change, but 4 runs in 1 inning and still only 1 out. All right, they're going to leave him in there. Creech delivers, swung on and hit on the ground. Bounces off the glove of the shortstop. There will be no play. 1 run scores and the bases stay loaded. All right, that is going to bring number 8, Levi Weber, back up for his second at-bat of the 3rd inning. He singled to right to start things off. Here's the pitch to the lefty, and he fouls one back for a strike. That one is swung on and hit hard right off the glove of the pitcher. The throw to first has him for out number 2. That did drive in a run. It is now 6-0, and Washington has runners on second and third. That brings up number 14, Bryce Mayer, who was thrown out at first after bunting toward the pitcher back in, well, his first at-bat of the third. The pitch swung on, hit hard on the ground to the third baseman. The throw over to first will do it for Washington's half of the third, but not before they score 6 runs. It is now 6-0 in their favor as we head to the bottom of the inning, and we'll be right back.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Missouri's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, Think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Back now for the bottom of the third. The score 6-0 in Washington's favor despite the scoreboard. And the first hitter for Ellsbury will be, or should be, number 5, Drew Kinsey. Here's the pitch, and Kinsey swings and fouls one back for a quick strike. That one catches the outside corner. It is 0-2. Kinsey watches ball 1 drop in. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to the hitter. I'm starting to question my scorekeeping. I would have bet money that it was 6-0, having seen a 6th run cross, but they have not put it up on the scoreboard as that one is fouled off. Kinsey will stay alive. Kinsey ducks and gets out of the way of ball 2. In the dirt, and that's going to fill the count. Swung on and chopped hard on the ground to the glove of the second baseman. The sloppy play is at first, but it is made in time to make Kinsey out number 1. All right, so that will bring up number 20, which should return Ellsbury to the top of its order. And it does, as Dylan Niemeyer singles into shallow center. That will send up number 4, Hunter Smith, who grounded to first back in the first. There's a throw over to first, and Kinsey is back in plenty of time. Actually, it looks like we've got a pinch runner over at first in for Kinsey. Excuse me, Kinsey was thrown out. That is Niemeyer over at first. Here's the pitch, swung on and hit hard into center field. It's caught on the run for out number 2. All right, so 1 away now for number 47, Hunter Levy, who reached on an error back in the first. There's the pitch. He swings at all of that one and launches it into left field, where it lands nowhere but the glove. That is going to do it for Ellsbury here in their half of the third. As we head to the top of the fourth, the score stays 6-0. We'll be back.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
People's Bank and Trust knows that every minute of your day counts, so it's good to have a few time savers on your side. Take internet banking, for example. It allows you to bank from home rather than having to make an extra trip to the bank just to check your balance, transfer funds, or view recent transactions. You can even pay your bills online, eliminating a trip to the post office for stamps. Best of all, People's Bank and Trust offers all of this free of charge. Visit us online at www.pbtc.net and sign up today. Just another example of hometown banking the way it should be. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, fans, back now for the top of the fourth. The score 6-0 in Washington's favor, and their first hitter should be number 13, Jack Chasheen. Ellsbury has had a pitching change. On the mound now for them will be number 13, Caslin Sanders. Sanders delivers, and the first one misses the outside corner for ball one. That one is up and out, 2-0. Sanders delivers, and it is up and in, 3-0. That one is in, but barely. 3 balls, 1 strike. That one misses everything for ball 4. And up steps number 15, Joe Hackman. Hackman doubled to left back in the third. Here's the pitch on its way from Sanders, and it's in for a strike. There's the throw down to second, not in time. The pitch from Sanders is hit hard on the ground out into shallow left field. It will score a run, and Hackman is safe at first. That sends up number 6, Brandon Stallman. Stallman had an RBI triple to center back in the third and flew out to left back in the second. Here's the pitch on its way from Sanders, and it is way out there for a ball. The throw over to first by Sanders is not in time. The pitch way up there, 2-0. Swung on and hit right into the glove of Sanders over on the pitcher's mound. The throw to second. The throw to second has him. They're going to say that the ball didn't go right into the glove, that it hit the ground first, and Sanders chose to make the play at second. So 1 out, 1 on, as Stallman reaches on a fielder's choice. That sends up, I believe, number 21. Drew Hutmeyer, who takes a ball, and the throw down to second was not in time. The pinch runner for Stallman slides in safely. Sanders checks the runner at second and delivers. Swing and a miss, 1-1 now to Hutmeyer. All right, here's the pitch on its way, and I don't think it hit him. I think it just barely missed. But Hutmeyer hops out of the way of ball 2. It's a 2-1 count now to the hitter. Hutmeyer reached on an error back in the third and walked back in the second. Well, that one is up there. 3-1. That one finds purchase. It's a called strike 2, and the count is now full. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Hutmeyer becomes out number 2 for Washington in their half of the fourth. And I keep forgetting that they have subbed in number 18, Lewis Pauly, who walked back in the third. He's back up now with 2 away and a runner at second and in scoring position. Sanders flirted with a throw to second. That time he's not flirting. They had him, but the throw gets into center field, and he's going to trot all the way to third. That one is way up there. It gets all the way away. The runner will hold. Sanders delivers, and that one is lost as well, 2-0. His last two pitches have been high and well outside. That one is swung on and launched into center field. On the run is the fielder, who catches that one for out number 3. And as we head to Ellsbury's half of the fourth, they trail 6-0. We'll be back.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Hey, hon, what are you doing up so early?
Oh, I'm just getting ready to take care of some stuff with the bank.
The bank? I surely hope you're going to get dressed first. You'd get some pretty weird luck showing up in your robe and fuzzy slippers.
I'm not going to the bank. I'm doing it all right here from home using People's Bank and Trust online banking and bill pay service. I can check our account balances, transfer money, make a loan payment, and even pay bills, all from the comfort of my pajamas. Best of all, it's free.
Banking in your pajamas. Now, if we could only get the grocery store to deliver.
Start banking online today by visiting us online at www.pbtc.net. People's Bank and Trust. Hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Back now for the bottom of the fourth. Ellsbury trails 6-0. Their first hitter will be number 4, Chance Lucas, the DH, who singled to center back in the first. This is only his second at-bat of the game. And here's the pitch, and it is low for a ball. That one is fouled back, 1-1. Swung on and hit hard on the ground. Right to the glove of the shortstop. The throw over to first has him. That will send up number 11, Lane Parker, who struck out looking, back in the first. Swing and a miss. 0-1 quickly to Parker. That one missed everything on the other side. It's 1-1. Swung on and fouled off down along the first base side. Strike two. It's 1-2 to the hitter. And I apologize, fans, for some of the delay in my play-by-play. That wind keeps picking up and blowing dust right into my eyes, much as it did yesterday. Here's the next one. Swung on and fouled back again. He'll stay alive. Swing and a miss. Parker is out, number 2. That sends up number 26, Landon Harlan, who lined to the glove of the second baseman back in the second. Harlan is covering first for Ellsbury. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. He just got a piece of that one and fouled it off down along the third base side, 0-2. Up and in. I think the wind helped that one just a little bit. 1-2 to the hitter. Swing and a miss. Harlan becomes out number 3 as he goes down swinging. And that will send us to the top of the 5th, with Washington leading now by a score of 7-0, and we'll be back.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
You know, the people pulling the strings are usually hard to reach in today's mega bank world, but here at People's Bank and Trust, you deal with the decision maker. At our community bank, which is what good banking relationships are all about, we all live and work right here. With us, you pull the strings. We're People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right, fans, we are back for the top of the 5th. The score is 7-0. Excuse me, 7-0 in favor of Washington. And their first hitter will be number 11, Cody Linders. He was hit by a pitch back in the 3rd and struck out looking back in the 2nd. All right, Linders steps in. Here's the offering from Sanders, and it is way outside. Gets all the way to the wall in front of me. Ball 1. And that one goes the other way and hits Mr. Linders in the back. It's not quite the way you want to get a leadoff runner. But Linders takes first, and that brings up number 5, Josh Garbs, who reached first on an error at short back in the third and flew out to right back in the second. We might have another pitching change as Ellsbury asks for time. And coach is asking for the ball. That is going to bring out number 44. 44 for Ellsbury is Chance Lucas, who has been DHing. So he's going to get about 6 warm-up tosses, and while he does, we're going to cut away for another commercial, with Washington still leading 7-0 in the 5th.
At Ellsbury Pharmacy and Medicine Shop in Troy, we know what a pharmacy is meant to be. We take the time to know you and your healthcare needs. Most prescriptions are filled in 15 minutes or less, and we offer free local delivery and a friendly and knowledgeable staff to answer your questions. Better service, better value, better healthcare. Locally owned and operated, and proud to be your local independent pharmacies in Ellsbury and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com.
All right, fans, we are just about ready to get started again. The hitter will be number 5, Josh Garbs. Washington with nobody out and a runner at first, as well as a 7-run lead here in the 5th. Well, they've given him way more than 6. All right, Garbs steps in, a right-handed hitter. Once again, a runner at first for Washington, nobody away. They lead by 7. Here's the pitch, and it is in for a called strike. No throw to second, as Linders coasts easily in. And that one misses everything. The runner will trot to third, or will he? No. Oh, I thought they had him. They're saying he's in there safely. It's 1-1 to Garbs. Here's the pitch, swung on, and that one is going to get down for a base hit in shallow left. Will we have a play at the plate? No, 1 run crosses. It is 8-0, and a runner at first once again. That sends number 8 back up. That is Levi Weber, who grounded to the pitcher and singled to right during his at-bats in the third. He fouls one off here in the fifth. That one is swung on and lifted into fair territory. On the run is the third baseman and the left fielder, who makes a wonderful diving catch for out number 1. And that sends up another sub, this time number 2, Braden Mayer. One out now for Washington. A runner still over on first. They lead 8-0. And up steps Mayer. The runner was going. That one gets away, and he is going to trot happily to second on what is ball 1 to Mayer. Swung on and fouled back my way, 1-1. Swung on and hit hard on the ground to the glove of the first baseman. The easy play is at first. So with 2 away, they do advance the runner down to third. And that sends up number 13. Jack Chasheen, who walked back in the fourth. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit hard on the ground. That's going to get down into shallow left for a base hit. 1 run will score, and it's now 9-0. Up steps number 15, Joe Hackman. Hackman had an RBI single to left back in the fourth, doubled to left back in the third, and flew out to center back in the first. Here's the pitch on its way. That one is chopped into the hole in left field once again, and Washington has runners at the corners. That will send up number 6, Brandon Stallman. Stallman reached on a fielder's choice back in the fourth, had an RBI triple to center back in the third, and flew out to left back in the second. Time called as Stallman steps out, readjusts his glove. His team now leads 9-0 here in their half of the fifth. And the first pitch is in for a called strike. Here's the next one, swung on and lifted right into the glove of Ellsbury's shortstop to end Washington's rally here in the fifth. The score stays 9-0, and we'll be right back.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
You know, the people pulling the strings are usually hard to reach in today's mega bank world. But here at People's Bank and Trust, you deal with the decision maker. At our community bank, which is what good banking relationships are all about. We all live and work right here. With us, you pull the strings. We're People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right, fans, we are back. Washington has made a number of changes out in the field that I am not even going to try to keep up with. The first hitter for Ellsbury will be number 22, Kyle Martin, who grounded to second, back in the second, which was his only at bat so far. We're in the bottom of the fifth, and Martin's team trails 9-0. All right, Martin steps in, a right-handed hitter. Here's the pitch, and he takes a called strike. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Swung on and chopped to third. Here's the throw to first, and it's in plenty of time. Martin is out number one. That will bring up number 2, Justin Genowine. Genowine grounded out to short back in the second. Here's the pitch on its way, and Genowine takes a ball just a little low. And that one's in. Swung on and chopped to the glove of the third baseman. Another throw over to first. And Genowine goes down the same way Martin did. Back-to-back ground balls to third base have led to 2 quick and easy outs for Ellsbury here in their half of the fifth. And up steps number 32. .32 is Landon Kent, one of the subs that has now come in. Kent swings and misses, 0-1. And he takes a called strike. That time it's 0-2. Breaking ball doesn't break in time. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. That ends things for Ellsbury here in their half of the 5th. The score stays 9-0, and we'll be right back.
At Ellsbury Pharmacy and Medicine Shop in Troy, we know what a pharmacy is meant to be. We take the time to know you and your healthcare needs. Most prescriptions are filled in 15 minutes or less, and we offer free local delivery and a friendly and knowledgeable staff to answer your questions. Better service, better value, better healthcare. Locally owned and operated and proud to be your local independent pharmacies in Ellsbury and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
All right, fans, we are back for the top of the 6th. First hitter for Washington will be number 18, Lewis Pauley. Pauley flew out to center back in the 4th and walked back in the 3rd. Looks like we've had another pitching change for Ellsbury as they've brought in number 4. Number 4 is Hunter Smith, who has been covering left field. He is now on the mound. All right, that is the last warm-up pitch for Hunter Smith, and Lewis Pauley steps up. He flew out to center back in the 4th and walked back in the 3rd. I stand corrected. They have sent up number 21. Drew Huttmeyer, who struck out swinging back in the 4th, reached on an error back in the 3rd, and walked back in the 2nd. Here's the next one. And it is in for a called strike 2. Smith delivers, swung on, and lifted into center field, where the fielder doesn't even have to move. He's got it for out number 1. That brings up number 18, Lewis Pauly, who, as I was saying, flew out to center back in the 4th and walked in the 3rd, and he takes a ball here in the 6th. That one's in just a little low, 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Well outside, 3-1. That missed the opposite corner to send Pauly down to first. So a 1-out walk for Pauly. Brings up number 7, Eli Humphreys. For his first at-bat of the game, he's a right-handed hitter. It's a good time to put him in with his team leading 9-0 here in the 6th. Here's the pitch from Smith, and it misses the inside corner for a ball. That one is swung on and lifted into possibly fair territory. It was close. They're calling it a foul ball, and Humphreys trots back with a 1-1 count. I was sure that had landed just inside fair territory. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. Smith delivers, and it is in for a called strike 3. Humphreys goes down looking. Up steps number 20, Nick Hellman, for his first at-bat of the game. He launches that one over the left field fence in foul territory for a long strike 1. That one hit him in the shoulder. So just like that, Washington is going to have runners at first and second. That brings up number 8, Levi Weber, who fouls one off his ankle. That one is in for a ball. It's 1-1. Smith delivers, and that one is launched into center field, where it gets out of the glove of the fielder. 1 run will score, and they're going to hold the hitter at first. That makes it 10-0. That ordinarily would end the game via the mercy rule, but we are staying out there. All right, the new hitter number 2. Braden Mayer. Here's the pitch swung on, and that one is going to get no. Shortstop has it. The throw to first is way off, though, as Mayer is safe at first. And that sends up number 13. Jack Chasheen, who had an RBI single to left last time back in the 5th. Runners at first and third. Here's the pitch, and it is in for a called strike. That one's low and away. The throw down to second has him. And that is going to end things for Washington here in their half of the 6th. They lead now 10-0. And technically this game should be over, but I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that. We'll be right back.
You know, the people pulling the strings are usually hard to reach in today's mega bank world. But here at People's Bank and Trust, you deal with the decision maker at our community bank, which is what good banking relationships are all about. We all live and work right here. With us, you pull the strings. We're People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At Ellsbury Pharmacy and Medicine Shop in Troy, we know what a pharmacy is meant to be. We take the time to know you and your healthcare needs. Most prescriptions are filled in 15 minutes or less, and we offer free local delivery and a friendly and knowledgeable staff to answer your questions. Better service, better value, better healthcare. Locally owned and operated, and proud to be your local independent pharmacies in Ellsbury and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com.
All right, fans, we are back. The score 11-0. The scoreboard is having a little poltergeist moment. The score 11-0 in favor of Washington. And the first hitter due up for Ellsbury is number 20, Dylan Niemeyer. He singled to shallow center back in the third and struck out looking back in the first. All right, Niemeyer steps in, and the first pitch is ball one. That one is swung on and belted into right center, where it takes a bad hop right in front of the fielder. So Niemeyer with a leadoff single. That will bring up number 4, Hunter Smith, who is now on the mound for Ellsbury. He started off the day in left field. He flew out to center back in the third and grounded to first back in the first. Here's the pitch, swung on, and it gets just by the glove of the third baseman and into left field. Runners now at first and second. That'll bring up number 47, Hunter Levy, who flew to left back in the third and reached on an error back in the first. Here's the pitch, and Levy fouls one back for a quick strike. That one is well outside for a ball. It's 1-1 now to Levy. Runners still at first and second. Washington still enjoying an 11-0 lead here in the bottom of the sixth. The pitch on its way, swing and a miss, strike two. Swung on and lifted high into left center. On the run is Washington's shortstop, and he has it for out number one. That brings up number 24, Tristan Charlton. And the first pitch is in for ball one. That catches the inside corner, 1-1. Swung on and fouled back my way. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one falls in for a called strike 3, so Charlton goes down looking. 2 away for Ellsbury as number 11 steps up. That is Lane Parker, who struck out swinging back in the 4th and struck out looking back in the 1st. Here's the pitch. And that one gets away. The runners will advance to 2nd and 3rd. Way low, 2-0. In the dirt, the runners will hold. And the pitch to Parker is way outside. He walked him on 4 straight, and just like that, the bases are loaded for Ellsbury with 2 away here in their half of the 6th. And up steps number 26, Landon Harlan. He struck out swinging back in the 4th and lined out to 2nd back in the 2nd. Here's the pitch, and it is in for a called strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2 now to Harlan. Swung on and popped into right field. On the run is the first baseman, and that is going to do it for the 6th inning and possibly for this game. Stick with me, because I'm not entirely sure. Yes, they are coming out of the dugout on both sides, so this one ends via the mercy rule. Final score 11-0 in favor of Washington, and we'll be back at 3 for the start of the AAA game. Thanks for listening.